Okay. Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Beast Wars podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
And today we are screaming about Feral Scream, Part 1.
I don't know that it was that bad.
Yeah, it's more, we're gonna mildly complain about it than scream
Yes.
about it.
It's...
We're gonna whine.
Feral moaning, maybe.
Yeah. Also, are we pronouncing it feral or feral? I've never been entirely sure.
I
pronounced
always
feral.
say feral.
That is fine by me.
You know,
So
like Will Ferrell, same way. It's spelled
Yeah.
different, same thing.
I would definitely prefer Will Ferrell Scream, in which Cheetor, when exposed to an alien device, becomes Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be weird. But yeah.
Wait, you mean that's Cheetor at the end of the episode? No!
Oh.
Spoilers.
I thought it was Ravage.
Totally does just look like Ravage.
That probably would have been a better episode.
Yeah.
And in fact, they did make a Ravage out of that mold.
That's why I thought it was Ravage.
And
Yeah.
kind of kept it that way, yeah. Alright, so, Feral Scream Part 1, first aired January 31st, 1999, written by Greg Johnson, also wrote Equal Measures, Guerrilla Warfare, and Bad Spark, two of which I would say are better episodes than this, and he's also written a ton of Rescue Bots.
Oh,
Huh.
really? Cool.
Yes.
Rescue Bots is good childish fare.
Yeah, you know, it's much better than it has any right to be.
Yeah.
If you say so.
It's enjoyable.
Okay.
Alright.
You're like, I'll believe you.
I
Look, see, now, I think we went into this a little bit when we started doing Stasis Pod. Now we live in an age where there's so much Transformers media that people who are serious fans of the franchise can still just skip some of it because
yes, they're just so
maybe that's not for them. Whereas we were talking about how whether big hardcore G1 people watched Beast Wars. I was like, of course they did. There was nothing else.
You had to.
Only
That's all it
Transformers
was.
media.
What else are you gonna watch? G.I. Joe Extreme?
No one was going to watch that.
It had Gary Chalk in it.
No.
Yeah, I suppose.
Did it have Scott McNeil in it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Scott
that was
McNeil,
his first things.
And, I know Scott McNeil did, like, the, Deke seasons of G.I. Joe.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He's the head man.
He did some, New Adventures of He-Man.
Oh, right, yes. So, that's around, 90, 91 or so.
I think the first thing the Beast Wars, the majority of the Beast Wars cast was involved with was Rama 1/2.
Okay.
Interesting.
He may very well be in, is that, late 80s, sorta?
I don't remember when it was, but I know on IMDb, David Kay and Scott McNeil were both involved in it. And
Okay.
I think other members of the Beast Wars cast were involved in it as well. I could be wrong.
I vaguely recall that Venus Terzo's in that as well.
Yes.
She would be the other safe bet, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, once again, I have completely waylaid the conversation.
That's cool. I just want to note that Scott McNeil played the head man, the drug dealer who was so evil because drugs that G.I. Joe and Cobra teamed up to fight him.
Drugs are bad, yo.
And
I
judging
blame
by
Nancy
McNeil's
Reagan.
performance, he is flamboyantly gay.
I continue to blame Nancy Reagan.
That is also evil.
Yes, she is.
Winners don't use drugs, kids. Yo, Joe. And also, because drugs are so evil, he actually dies at the end of that episode.
Oh, wow. That's
Wow,
pretty
they really
serious.
wanted to do the whole Nancy Reagan thing with that, huh?
Yes. And I think his, number 2 guy is Gary Chalk.
Huh.
Anyway, we may post this with the episode notes, because I'm sure there's a clip of that on YouTube.
Yeah.
But anyway, on the prehistoric Earth, it is a dark and stormy night.
Lightning, thunder, stasis pods, Megatron live.
It's like
Yep.
season 2.
So ominous.
Yes.
Yay.
This is a really great electrical storm.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
And so, they're Waspinator and Megatron have a stasis pod. Cheetor and Optimus are chasing them. Cheetor pulls a gigantic rifle out of somewhere.
Oh. Cheetor,
You know.
why do you think you're a sniper? This is like mistake number 57 or something.
Yeah.
Here's my notes. Cheetor randomly has a sniper rifle and ruins everything with it.
Yep.
That's like season 1.
I'm also amused by the fact that Megatron tells Waspinator to protect the stasis pod with his life. And the next thing Waspinator does is drop the stasis pod.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, he does actually, Cheetor does get outwitted by Waspinator here.
Yeah.
Because Waspinator gets out of the way of this shot. The shot hits close to Optimus, and Optimus is buried in an avalanche.
Also,
Yeah.
everyone has such bad aim in this fight.
It's very rainy.
It's, I guess.
Throws off their...
Also, it sure is convenient that Optimus's new guns are just below his head, so they don't have to worry about framing his ridiculously huge character model.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Predacons get away with this, and luckily, here comes Tuxedo Manta once more, to kind of save the day.
Hey.
By which I mean he digs up Primal with his power pizzas.
Yeah.
He digs him up...
And Cheetor asks him to take it easy with them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that line.
Specifically calls them that a little later.
Yes.
Also, Waspinator is doing his best Igor impression during
yes.
this.
Oh, it's so good. When he's at the... Well,
Okay,
my
so-
notes say Tarantulas' creepiest science lab, but it's actually Megatron's.
Okay, so Death Charge, instead of helping, goes off to fight Rampage. Primal goes back to the base. Cheetor is told to wait for backup, but does not because he's Cheetor.
Primal is so mad at Depth Charge, too. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the Megatron and Waspinator are working on this thing that looks so much like a toy.
Megatron's evil machine aesthetics are
Like,
just spot on.
How was this not a Microverse playset, or some kind of playset I will never understand?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, it would have been
really
perfect for that.
It's built out of, like, spider legs and spines. It's
got they're bits that light up. This would have been, an amazing, this really looks like a circa 1999 Kenner product.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. And there's
It
all
lights
this
up with
lightning.
transmetal power.
Yep.
Inject the transmetal goo to form the transmetal warrior within.
Yes. There's all
Some
this
poses
lightning
require
and all
hand
this-
support.
and all this cackling, and it's just, it's good.
And Waspinator is doing an Igor here, which is great.
He installs the Transmetal driver by shoving it straight into a wall.
Also, I admit it's been about 3 years now since I worked IT, but I'm pretty sure that a driver does not usually come in the form of a strangely textured sphere. I'm pretty sure a driver is normally just a piece of software.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk about the Transmetal driver here, because this is the first time we're seeing it.
Uh-huh.
We find out later in the episode that it is alien technology that was altered by Megatron,
Uh-huh.
and that's all we know about it. Where did
Yeah.
Megatron get it?
It's a MacGuffin.
It's
Did he-
like we should have seen it in a previous episode, but we didn't
Yes.
get that episode.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
MacGuffiniest.
I mean, there's nothing about transmetals that are inherently alien technology.
Well, it was...
They were
I guess
caused by that
created
big
by the
explosion
quantum
wave.
surge,
Yeah.
which is alien question mark.
I always thought it was just Cybertronian engine blowing up. But I guess it was also the moon.
I mean,
Okay.
you'd think if every time an engine blew up, they would have seen transmetals before, instead of having to come
Yeah.
up with a name for them.
Yeah.
I blame the moon more than the transwarp wave blowing up. I blame the transwarp wave for spreading so far.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, remember, it was the transwarp wave that was, reaching Cybertron, because those dudes in that Predacon space station weren't becoming transmetals.
Yes.
But, yeah, I'm going to assume that, A, Megatron got this from the Jiffy Pop base back in other visits, or he pulled it out of his butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or C, FIFA sent it to him, because it definitely looks more like the
I was thinking that
new soccer ball than the old soccer ball.
Yes.
the crazy soccer ball that's uncontrollable. Only this
Or-
one...
Drivers are just software. It's just a piece of software.
I lean more towards the pulled it out of his butt explanation, because that's where the writers got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to accept the idea of a hardware thing being called a driver if it's like the engine that makes the entire machine that they're using work.
Yeah, there's
But it doesn't
screw
like the
drivers
direct thing. But yeah,
it's a physical thing that drives a process. That it's confusing where it came from.
Yeah.
Really.
So Optimus's damaged textures after Cheetor manages to blow him the hell up are really, really beat up looking.
Yeah.
They are doing so well with the damage textures in this episode, and maybe to their own detriment, as I'll get into later.
Yeah.
I'm just going to write off the driver thing as being the result of writers in the 90s having no idea how computer stuff even is.
I mean, these are probably the same people who wrote a bunch of reboots, so they probably believe that their computers are run by tiny blue people inside.
Yes.
And I assume the driver thing came after their printer started spitting out PC load letter too many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, that's a word that has to do with making computers understand things, right? Sure.
Yes.
Use that.
And they murdered thousands of innocent computer creatures with GameCubes.
Yeah.
Nullified. Anyway, so yeah, they're after the stasis pod, and at this point we learn the stasis pod is a blank.
Yeah.
So, and Primal's talking about how what's in the stasis pod is innocent. It's not innocent. It's not alive.
Yeah, it's not anything. Literally what it says in my notes is, if it's a blank, it's not anything.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to rescue the air conditioner that fell off the Axelon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not great if the Predacons have it, but...
Oh, that innocent air conditioner, too pure for this world.
There's no real moral compunction to do anything about it.
It's not
No.
It's the robotic equivalent of a pile of stem cells. Maybe not even that much. It's just...
Yeah.
It's some maybe goo. It's to repatch holes and things.
It's a life, not a choice, Megatron.
Also, Cheetor trying to sound cool here is so pathetic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Welcome to the next 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Also, I like...
Because Cheetor is rad to the extreme.
Cheetor, so Primal suggests...
Well, he's not rad to the extreme. He's not here to tell us about the Transformers.
Well, no, he's getting... Okay.
But, he,
Very nice.
So Primal tells him to wait for backup. He goes, backup? Uninstall that.
Yeah.
And I was very sad.
That is definitely an Enzo from Reboot Line.
Yeah. I think I'm going to blame everything on just the writer not understanding computers. It was the 90s, that was kind of forgivable, you could get away with it.
I mean, listen,
Yeah.
he saw most of Hackers. I own a Mac, what more do I need?
Yeah.
I just, turn this thing on and then I hack the planet.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Something, that guy from Short Circuit.
I was going to say something, that guy who played Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, right, he is in that.
Yeah.
I think basically playing Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
They're trashing our rights, man!
Like Zoinks Angelina. Anyway, so yeah, Megatron is speechifying. He is putting cells from Dinobot in this thing.
Is that made clear before Dinobot comes out of the thing?
I don't think so, because he probably...
Sure, it's...
And because it doesn't have a spark, he puts the chunk of Rampage's spark that he has in his pointy squeeze box into it.
Yeah, I think this is the point where Megatron's hard-on for Dinobot reaches maximum weird.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now he's...
My notes are just, wait, Megatron chose this. This is conclusive evidence of his crush.
Well,
Yes.
it's a bit of that. It's also a bit of Superman 4.
Yeah, it's a bit of Superman 4. It's somehow not as dumb as Superman 4, but...
No.
Well, it doesn't involve anybody dismantling hundreds of nuclear weapons.
No.
No, and the Dinobot copy doesn't show up talking like Megatron, as amusing as that would be.
Yeah.
And also Megatron's useless new wave nephew is not in this either. Lenny Megatron.
Oh god, imagine a Transformer played by John Cryer.
I mean, he's done voice work. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible, but I'm trying to imagine who he'd play.
Well, obviously he'd be a guy who turns into a duck.
Oh, that'd make him a Robots in Disguise Decepticon.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so he's doing this. He's got a little...
I love the dramatic return of Scott McNeil's fourth paycheck.
Yes, and from the Tempest Fury, the spark ignites to sigh new life. Transmetal 2 life. Because Megatron is the guy who names the new toys.
Yep.
But he's not even good at it, because Hasbro was not always good at it.
Yeah, that's a real... Okay, I think this is the point where we talk about what is up with Transmetal 2s.
Yeah.
So, was the guy in charge of naming things out for vacation that week?
I think so.
Maybe.
I mean, the idea was that I guess they were taking the Transmetal idea a little further by making them, instead of having them like strictly robotic animals and then robots with some organic bits, just making them like totally mashed up all over the place and kind of monstrous and...
Yeah, I think the word here is gnarlier.
Yeah, they're gnarlier.
And they were just basically coming up with
a better name than Transmetal for that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Although in universe it makes sense to keep the Transmetal connotation as like the explanation for how it's happening being related to the previous thing,
But you call it
they
Transmetal
don't do enough to distance
too.
from it.
It's like they were just talking to Scott McNeil when he was voicing Piccolo on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, well, now they got Super Saiyan 2 now. Oh, we could use that! Transmetal 2! What? No, that's a...
Yeah.
But actually, did he voice long enough for...
Jetstorm, what's his power level? Vegeta is that guy who played Jetstorm, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Brian Drummond.
Shoot.
Right,
It is
right.
over 9,000.
Over 9! Because, Transformers Sex Backside mid-10.
Yeah.
It's over
What,
9?
9?
It's pretty
And
good.
then he crushes that little strip of red translucent plastic.
Yes, the tech spec decoder.
Yes.
What kind of mistake?
So anyway,
Or unless you're involved with the darker parts of fan characters back in the 90s, in which case you could have 10 plus.
actually, I'm pretty sure some Transformers had 10 plus stats.
Yeah.
Like I think Optimus.
Yeah. But I can promise you that fan characters had them first.
I believe you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course a fan character was the first to have 11 or 12 as a stat. And they were probably named Super Saiyan Optimal Goku Original Character Do Not Steal.
I was thinking more along the lines of Echo Warrior.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is kind of creepy.
Anyway, so yeah, the new Dinobot, the new Transmetal 2 Dinobot comes out, and he is pretty cool.
He immediately does Chun-Li's machine gun kick.
And yeah, he's kind of like a zombie, but he's a cyborg, and he's like a dinosaur skeleton.
And he's also like a Terminator.
Yes, he's everything that 10-year-old boys love.
And he scares the crap out of Waspinator.
Yes.
Rightly so, I would say.
And then Cheetor fighting him is shockingly competent, up to the point where he gets hit with a tail whip by Dinobot.
Well, and also he says that he's going to spice things up with some hot Cheetor pepper.
Ah, yeah.
That was my second part of that note,
uses-
which is the hot Cheetor pepper line.
And I also think that the thing with where Dinobot has the like robot monocle, and there's like a laser sight that is usually there, and they can send energy pulses along. That is really neat.
It is, but wasn't that supposed to be green?
Oh, was it supposed to be green? I don't think it's green.
It's not green, but wasn't it green in his previous version?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, his eye lasers were green before.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a crazy skeleton man now. He's all sorts of different colors.
Seems like it
Doesn't
should
have
be
to
green
follow
just to
those
connect
rules.
to the previous version.
And he also has, like, extra robot flanging on his voice.
Yeah, he does definitely have more vocoder effects.
Mhm.
But I will say when he speaks again, I had some feels.
Yeah, this is kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had some strong feels there when he
So,
was just Dinobot's voice.
Yeah.
This also raises questions. How the hell does Depth Charge know who Dinobot is?
That is a good question.
Really, really good question.
Maybe he was reading the crew manifests or something.
Or he saw it previously on Beast Wars.
Yeah. I vote that.
So yeah, he gets knocked into this machine. There is
And a
energy
very
stuff.
prominently looped yellow
And
cane.
then, yes. I thought, gee, either Ian James Corlett has
Yeah.
gigantic
No,
lungs,
You can clearly hear the same part repeated twice.
or they're lupinous.
Well, what do you want from them?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Depth Charge is super
it
damaged looking
explodes,
and
and
holding
now
a
Cheetor
chunk
is
of
dead.
Cheetor's fur chest metal thingy.
Yes, like bits of
Mhm.
Cheetor are found dotting the landscape.
Yeah.
That is how dead he seems to be.
Oh.
Yes. And so, Depth Charge goes back to base, and when Primal asks how Cheetor is, he
He
just kind
also
of tosses
has the
this chunk of his
Transmetal
corpse at
driver
him.
for reasons.
Depth Charge is not good at dealing with these things.
Yeah. Cat was
Like
tough. He
other-
went out fighting.
That was tough. He went out fighting. You can tell because he was just as damaged as, I am, or Optimal Optimus was.
Yeah.
But look, here's
is
the
all we
side-
could
Certainly not like
fist-sized
armor
chunk
that
of
he
it, so
could have
he's definitely
lost
dead.
without coming to much
Yeah.
additional harm.
And
I
then
didn't bother to look for bigger parts.
after the questioning, Depth Charge goes downstairs to plug the Transmetal 2 driver into a computer, which tells him it has no idea what it is or what it does, but it can tell that Megatron did something to it.
Yes. Depth Charge.
Maybe he signed it.
I was thinking they
Like a
assign
baseball.
drivers for security.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
I think the important part here is
Yeah, like you do.
Just sign one, toss it
the
into the
important
crowd.
part is that Depth Charge has his own bat cave
Yes.
with a computer at all.
He's
A
got
bat computer.
Yes.
he claimed a little cavern in the mountain in what will become Mount St. Hilary.
It's not a bat cave and a bat computer. It's a manta cave and a manta computer.
So
Totally different.
So he has Manta bat repellent spray?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe he has manta crab repellent because he spends most of his time fighting a crab. And I assume he also has a giant dinosaur
Oh,
in
wait.
like
Have a
that
giant
one, but it's
penny,
purple
though.
and green like
A giant
Megatron.
wampum.
So he built his bat cave in the
I'm not-
space where the
the Transformers
Dinobots will later be built.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
So
Dinobots?
clever.
I thought you were supposed to build dinosaurs.
Damn it.
We all hate you, Hopper.
Yeah.
You're a jerk.
That's why you're almost never on the show.
After scanning the Transmetal 2 driver, Depth Charge tosses it into a giant lake of lava.
Never
Yeah.
again, Megatron.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe give that to Rhinox to
Throw it
study
away.
or something. Or keep it.
It's
Because-
replaced
Yeah.
fence.
Of course, Black Arachne does
Because she is
just is
competent.
all yoink,
These are the
and she
benefits
takes
of
it.
being a spider, I suppose.
Competency is a benefit
Yes.
of being a spider.
Well, no, but she grabs it specifically by,
Web.
using her web to run
She
to
Spider-Man's it.
Whip.
Spider powers.
Do it.
Yes, she thwips it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's fine.
Unfortunately, she also broke its
It
neck.
didn't
but
have
it's
it.
okay.
It didn't have a neck. It's
It was,
a
it was
little
dressed in a little
round
green jacket
thing,
and go-go boots.
She got it fine. She's not wearing underoos. Okay,
Yeah,
that's-
it's just no one tells Optimus anything.
Nope.
Just Depth Charge gets this thing and he studies it and he was just going to throw it in the
No.
lava and then Black Arachnia gets it. No one's telling Optimus anything.
nobody's good at teams.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
both
the
of
most
these
they tell
episodes,
us is
aware
the
of
entirety of this episode, nobody's telling Optimus
Yeah.
anything.
The only thing he's told in the entire episode is R.I.P.D. Cheetor.
Yes. And twice. And, it's not like,
Yeah.
it's not like Primal is not an approachable or reasonable
Most
authority
leader
figure.
Transformers has ever had.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Maybe tied with animated, but yeah, why would you
Basically.
lie to him?
'Cause you're a jerk.
I know.
Yeah. You're hiding a medical
or you're
condition.
duplicitous, or in the case of Cheetor, question mark.
Meanwhile, Cheetor is starring in
Yeah.
Army of Darkness remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheetor shows up at the doors
Yeah,
of
he's
Mount
still
Victory
alive.
looking no more worse for wear than Optimus or Depth Charge were.
Yeah.
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 But nope, he's definitely dead.
It's growing
And also
hair
weird stuff
on
is
the
happening
wall.
with his hand.
Not really weird stuff. It's
I mean,
just
we
his
were all there. We were all
transmetal
there at
hand
one point,
without
Cheetor.
the actual
It's okay.
cat head over it.
Yeah, which looked fun. And a pain, like kind of.
Yes.
Ducky!
Back
Yeah.
at the Predacon base, Megatron is
Finally-
lounging in the tub with his...
Finally, we get
now-
Rubber Ducky. I
his
didn't realize
Transmetal
it was
Rubber
this
Ducky.
far into the show that the Ducky showed up. I assumed he was like in the middle of season 2 or earlier. I'd forgotten how little there is of him.
No. Yeah. We do see
Yeah.
it
No,
in
I don't even remember
Coming of the
seeing it.
Fusors,
Yeah,
but
this
he
is
doesn't have
definitely
a
looking
ton of
at
him.
But it is one of the more prominent appearances.
Remember in that episode,
Yeah.
When she was,
Black Arachne's at the base going through all of Megatron's stuff.
Yeah, well,
and
this is
there's,
the first time we see
Starscream's
Megatron
head and
with his
like a
Rubber
bowling
Ducky.
trophy, and the Rubber Ducky is there.
Oh, Rubber Ducky.
Actively engaging with the rubber ducky.
I got
Yes.
3 exclamation points after Ducky. Finally, Ducky.
And I will, again, as far as stuff that goes in show notes, there are various recordings on YouTube of David K. singing the Rubber Ducky
Unsurprising.
song.
And he is so fun.
Yeah.
Because he is the one. And yeah, Rampage is unsurprisingly not pleased with having half of his soul in some kind of skeletal
my
undead
notes
abomination.
use the phrasing appropriately pissed.
Yeah, that's reasonably concerned.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to make him like
it
a
is the dickest
sex
of moves.
doll or whatever.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that is hopefully not happening because, from what we
Well,
can
yeah.
tell,
I mean, I
Transmetal
guess-
2 Dinobot
I
is like
guess
90%
there's
sharp
that.
angles.
He's 90%
He's
sharp
cutting you,
angles, 10%
no matter what you're
Dinobot, and the 10% Dinobot seems to be what Megatron was going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wait, this is where Dinobot 2 opens his spark chamber, and somehow seeing the other half of his spark causes Rampage pain? Oh, shit. I wasn't
That's
sure.
messed
Well,
up.
no,
man.
he can also like squish
Yeah.
it in the squeeze box. Because that box is in his chest too. And apparently this is causing
I have
Dinobot
no
pain,
emotions.
or he just
I feel
doesn't
no pain.
feel any pain because
Pretty
he's
messed
an
up,
unfeeling
but
zombie.
just this
I cannot
random
self-terminate. You must
monster
lower
that
me into
Megatron
steel.
made can now also torture Rampage. Jerk.
I've delegated that responsibility, says Megatron.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got to have one hand free and one hand on my rubber ducky. I don't have a
And
third
yet he
hand
actually does on
to
his shoulder.
squeeze your squeeze torture box.
They don't have thumbs. They don't count.
They could shoot
Yes.
lasers,
Well, that's true. Those are
Yeah,
bad
but that's not the same as having thumbs.
I guess.
Anyway, so Dinobot is now sent out to recover the driver. Depth Charge is out of the CR chamber,
Oh.
and he is headed to Subgrid Zarak to hunt Rampage.
I would assume so.
I assume
yeah.
that's named after
That seems like
Lord
safe.
Zarak, Scorponok's head.
There were no. I do not recall any prominent fan community members who went by the name Zarek at the time.
And interestingly, I will also note that earlier
Yes,
in the episode, Silverbolt and
that
Black
one
Arachne
is
were off
a
combing
fan reference.
Subsector Talaries.
I think so.
Did she run? She ran
Sadly,
some sort of website?
not
I
one
think?
that comes to mind.
Oh, the wiki answers all questions, and it was a screen name used by fan
Ah,
Jennifer
well,
Stevens,
there you
who
go.
was the webmaster of the Beast Wars Anonymous fan fiction archive.
Yay!
I definitely read a lot of that site back
Meanwhile,
in the day.
Thundercats are on the loose. Thunder Cheetor's loose? Or Thunder Cheetor's on the
Well, no, not Cheetor. We don't really see Cheetor until later in the scene.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know for sure that.
We start off with Optimus showing off his binoculars
Yeah,
and
no,
the risk
it's okay.
communicator.
Yay!
Yes. So anyway, Depth Charge gets ambushed and captured by
he
Dinobot,
turned out
and
Depth
Depth
Charge
Charge
jobs
gets
out
tied to like a
so
tree.
easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but
I mean, to
this
be
is
fair,
like
he
the
has
most
been jobbing
obvious
guys out
example.
left and right for the past couple of episodes, so it's only
Also, how does
fair.
Optimus know about the new Dinobot?
Oh yes.
He just does.
Everyone does.
He didn't, though.
I
He
guess
did.
Depth Charge told him maybe? Maybe he texted him? BT Dubs, new
Also,
Dinobot.
Dinobot is huge
OMG.
compared to Depth Charge if you go by toy scale.
Yeah.
Yes, because Dinobot
Ultra?
is a deluxe, and Depth Charge is a fairly large, what was the...
Yeah,
Soup?
feels a little
Ultra,
funky.
that was the
Well,
grade.
I guess Depth Charge is so lowly shrunk the more episodes he's been in.
Yeah, well, you see, the further he gets from his initial episode, the less powerful he needs to get, so...
Yeah. He has gone from all caps Batman to initial caps Batman to no caps Batman.
Yeah, he's gone from, your Christian Bale Batman to maybe your George Clooney Batman now. At this point, he's going to resort to defeating Dinobot with his Manta credit card.
Yeah.
So I do like the
pretty
ambiance
hefty.
of the scene where he's just tied to a tree and getting interrogated. But before Death Charge can tell him anything, although there's no
Oh yeah,
to
it's
tell him,
totally ravaged.
there's a crazy cat monster.
Yeah, it's all
Totally
black,
ravaged using the stock
Yes.
roar.
glowing red eyes.
Yeah, it's, I will say, I'm pretty sure
Yep,
at this point
cat
they do
noises,
not
cat
have
noises.
Ian Corlett doing these sounds.
No, unless
that'd
he's
be
the one
Frank
man
Welker.
behind Stock Animal Noises number 2. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
those probably are actually recordings of Frank Welker.
Possibly.
Like, he made them in, like,
Wow,
1957.
wow,
They've been
wow.
using them ever since.
Oh, and
So,
Quick
yeah,
Strike is so
Speaking
excitedly
of jobbing out, this
stupid.
thing takes out all the Predacons.
As usual.
He gets a nifty musical cue and then dismembered.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yes. And then Rampage and Dinobot try and shoot it, but they shoot each other, and I feel there's a real missed opportunity here. I mean, this thing's a cat. Rampage, or Dinobot has a laser.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Because he's entirely
He should be
feral,
chasing this
as
thing
the
everywhere.
title suggests.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, I'm pretty sure
I
feral
think
cats
they're
will
real
also
picky.
follow a laser pointer. And so, Megatron accidentally shoots Waspinator.
Yeah.
Mostly Waspinator, except for his wings, which remain flying for a sec, and then
Yeah.
scream to the ground.
Well, it goes from like survival
'cause this
horror
episode is
against
about to get
Ravage's
real goofy.
ghost to pure comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an actual Tasmanian devil cyclone at one
Actual
point.
Looney Tunes. Yeah, Megatron gets his tail sort of planted in the ground, he
And
gets
then he
spun
just
around,
falls
and it's
off a
making
cliff
Tasmanian devil
Yeah.
In
noises.
the most
and
Wile E.
it's super
Coyote
dumb.
kind of way, with the sound effect of the landing, and he says no.
Yes.
Yeah.
You might as well throw up hold up a sign that says "Yikes."
It's not like they haven't been letting the animators get in their fill of slapstick this season.
All comes
Yeah, maybe
together.
they were sort of waiting for it for a couple of years, and it just
Entirely Looney Tunes.
all came out at once.
I don't entirely have a problem with them doing that as comic relief kills.
Yeah.
It's doing it to Megatron as him the piece de resistance of lumping all the comedy ideas together on Megatron. No,
Especially since it's not really a comedy episode otherwise. I mean, it was okay in the Low Road.
yeah, doing to
It's
Quick
not sort of
Strike's fine,
of
doing
a
to
tone with the
Waspinator is
other
fine.
episode, whereas this one
Megatron
is all over
it's
the
a serious
place.
episode. He built
Yeah.
a Frankenstein Dinobot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't be jobbed out like
Yes.
that.
You can't have him yahoo off a cliff.
No. So yeah, the monster gets a little up close and personal with Depth Charge, but it disappears when Primal gets there. Back at the Maximal base, Cheetor is back,
Yeah.
and he passes out.
And Optimal Optimus
and,
is in
that
beast mode
is
because
the end of the episode.
We do
Yeah.
get a gorilla mode at least.
I mean, I do like that gorilla mode. We don't
get
see
a
it.
gorilla mode in this episode. We get a gorilla mode spoilers in the next episode with no real reason behind it.
Just because he's used to it and he hasn't used it in a while. The animators
Like-
remembered he had a gorilla mode.
So they can draw him scratching his armpit.
Come on, guys.
That's true.
That is kind of neat. Listen, this toy has 4
It's not
modes.
really
You
that
gotta
great
sell
when it
all
does it.
4.
He clips all into himself when he scratches himself. It's weird.
Yeah. Also, we get a to be continued, despite the plot of this episode being entirely resolved.
Yeah, there are continuing plot things that immediately follow up in the next episode, but you could have just changed the title. It's not a direct to be continued kind of things ended.
No, but we don't know who the mystery cat monster was.
No, who could it be, given that there's only one living cat-based character on this show who keeps mysteriously disappearing whenever
if you hadn't
Cheetor's
shown
around.
us
Yes, no. Or maybe it's the ghost of Tigatron.
Yeah. I mean, no one in the show suggests any of these things.
Well, no. I mean, nobody... When we see more of this in the next episode, nobody has any idea what it is, except for
figures
Primal,
out the obvious.
Primal has
read one who has any idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's like, if they'd done it better, like, we hadn't seen Ravage's dismembered head, and we'd maybe had hints along that something else was out there, maybe, but it's obviously Cheetor.
Or maybe if anyone at any point ever said the name Ravage or the name Tigatron.
Yes. And, so that is basically all there is to say for Feral Scream Part 1. We're selling you a toy, we're hinting that we're going to sell you another toy in the next episode. And we're definitely not telling you anything about Transmetal 2s.
You know, as you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, I must note the Italian title of this episode, which is Many Emotions, Part 1.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, obviously if this were made today, they would call it
Still
All the
better
Feels,
than most
Part
of the
1.
Japanese titles for episodes.
Yeah. I mean, easily, yeah.
Well, yes. Well, you don't prefer to You're Under Arrest, Meow?
I love You're Under Arrest, Meow.
I'm excited. The only exciting part of there's Rubber Ducky, which is super exciting. The only other thing is there are 4 Scott McNeil characters at once.
Yay! So much Scott.
That's true. All the Scots. He's one guy short of making a whole team of Planeteers.
Yeah.
Yes, I assume when their powers combine, they form Scott McNeil, which is just a Captain Planet with longer hair and a sleeveless shirt.
A cowboy hat embroidered with looting. Looting is not the way.
Yes.
Yeah, so, episode.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, even bad Beast Wars is fine. I mean, this has some nice action. Obviously, the voice acting is good, and I still really want that.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Megatron's Transmetal action playset.
Evil mechanism game is super strong.
They'd given up by it.
Microverse was gone.
I think it was on
wasn't
clearance at KB by then.
Yeah, which is a shame.
But what would
really
this transform into
those Microverse
when it's
sets.
not a giant exposed rib cage that glows?
Well, that was some kind of bug. It already has the bug legs.
Oh yeah, I guess it could have been a centipede.
I mean, I would prefer it was not, but maybe like a pill bug or something. I mean, we already have a pill bug, but they made Arachnid, who is just another spider.
Pill bugs are pretty great.
All right, so until next time, you can reach us on Twitter at @StasisPod, on Facebook at facebook.com/StasisPod,
and
on
our
Tumblr
RSS feed is hosted by Icon Underground Radio, where you can also catch our titular news podcast every week. We are on iaconunderground.net.
And if you prefer, you can also find us on iTunes, and while you're there, rate and review us. We'd really appreciate it. We'd also really appreciate hearing from you, so please write into the Maxim mailbag
we haven't had any emails in a while.
at gmail.com.
Get tweeted sometimes, like at the Funky Jedi is been designing a spaceship while listening to us.
Yes.
Funky with a PH.
Well, that means he's extra funky. All right, so until next time, when we hear a second feral scream. I'm Ron.
David.
Cat noises.
Okay. So anybody need a break before we do part 2? Foreigner talks like Patrick McGowan from The Prisoner.
This one is not a number, this one is a free man.
He doesn't use this one, but he is always saying, like, be seeing you, and that sort of thing.
Huh.
And he kind of had the same outfit. And that was also Peter David, actually.
Oh, Peter David.
I will also note that upon being introduced to the Foreigner, Spider-Man says, "It's nice to meet you. I have all your albums."
It's pretty great.
Oh, how excited are you for Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
I am only now able to form words.
That's kind of surprising.
I think the best thing I've seen online in response to that is the thing that replaces his "oh hi" with "I'm the emissary from hell."
Yeah. Or just
I did notice that for the day, Twitter pretty much consisted of various gifs of either Spider-Man suddenly appearing in things, or just Spider-Man, like from the cartoon, swinging by, going, "Hey there."
Or also that Japanese Spider-Man banging a wrench on the ground and dubbing it the Spider-Man Ant-Man fight scene.
He looks so tokusatsu-y.
Really?
I love that the eyes move.
The eyes moving is amazing.